In this video, we are going to study the Battle of Plassey and the Battle of Buxar. After the death of Nawab of Bengal, that is Alivardi Khan, in 1756, his grandson Siraj Uddol became the Nawab of Bengal. The Battle of Plassey took place between the young Nawab Siraj Uddol and the British in 1757. The Battle of Plassey happened because of the misuse of dastakats, mending of the Fort William without the permission of the Nawab, and Black Hole tragedy. One is misuse of the dastakats, means a license that ensures anyone to import or export without paying any taxes and transport the goods anywhere. Siraj Uddal was against the dastakats. The dastakats were misused by the officials of the British East India Company, and this dastakat causing the lot of losses to the treasury of the government. That is why Siraj Uddal was against the dastakats. Second one is the mending of the fort without the permission of the Nawab, or rebuilding of the fort without permission. The British repaired the fort of Calcutta and placed the cannons in them, that is large gun types. This made the Siraj Uddal to become the anger, and he ordered the Britisher to the removal of cannons from the fort. But the British Black Room tragedy. This has happened because of the Siraj Uddal. Siraj Uddal conquered the Fort William and imprisoned some of the Britishers. But in one room, 146 Englishmen were imprisoned, of which 123 are died. This is called as the Black Hole tragedy. The Black Hole tragedy enraged the Robert Clive and arrived in Bengal with a huge army. He took the support of the Manik Chand, Nemi Chand, and Jagat Seth, bankers of the Bengals, and others. And he was also successful in convincing the Mir Jafar, a military head of the Siraj Uddal, and he told the Mir Jafar to stay neutral in the battle by offering him the post of the Nawab of the Bengal. And finally, the Robert Clive declared a war against the Siraj Uddal on June 23rd, 1757. All these plans went according to the Robert Clive, and he declared war against the Siraj Uddal and defeated him. But Siraj Uddal tried to escape from the battlefield, was captured. The outcome of the Battle of Plassey. There is no morality or lack of unity among the Indians, and the greediness of the Indian businessman towards the money. Mir Jafar, who is the military head of Siraj Uddal, became the Nawab of Bengal. The company gained exclusive right to trade in the Bengal. That is, only company has to trade in the Bengal. Mir Jafar has to pay the 17 crores and 70 lakhs as the war loss. That is because of the Siraj Uddal attacked on the Fort William. This war loss has to pay to the British East India Company. In this situation, Mir Jafar became the victim of company and its employees. Even though Treasury went bankrupt because of greedy nature of the company and its official, they never satisfied. This projected the Britishers, the Mir Jafar, as the insufficient Nawab, and the Britishers made the new Nawab, who is the son-in-law of the Mir Jafar, that is Mir Qasim. Of Buxar took in 1764. Mir Qasim was an efficient administrator. He was the son-in-law of the Mir Jafar, and Mir Qasim was very loyal to the company. He paid 2 lakhs pounds to the company. In return, company gave him a few places, and he declared himself as the independent king. And he verified the dastakats and declared all the business was duty free in the Bengal. This leads the Indians to compete against the British in all the spheres of the business. This made the British trade to suffer considerably. This was enough reason for the Britisher to oppose the Nawab, and the Britishers dethroned Mir Qasim and made a Nawab as Mir Jafar again. And then the Mir Qasim knew the dishonest of the Britishers, that is cunningness of the Britishers. He organized an war against the Britishers, and he took the support from the Indian merchants and artisans. He made an agreement with the Mughal rulers Shah Alam II and the Nawab of Ouda, Suj Audu. The combined forces of Mir Qasim was defeated by the British army led by the Hector Munro at Buxar in 1764. Mir Qasim ran away from the battlefield. Shah Alam II surrendered to the British. The combined effort of the Mir Qasim to stop the British was failed miserably. The outcome or result of the Battle of Buxar, where Shah Alam II gave the Diwani rights over Bengal to the British East India Company. Diwani rights means right to collect the land taxes. Shah Alam II also gave all other rights over the Bengal to the British for an annual fee of 26 lakh rupees. Sujaudullah of Nawab of Ouda had to pay the war loss of 50 lakhs to the British East India Company, who was in the combined force of Mir Qasim. With the death of Mir Jafar, the British East India Company paid pension to his son and took the entire British administration. The Battle of Buxar made the British the real holder of power over the Bengal, Bihar and Orissa provinces and even Ouda, and they control all these provinces according to them. And Robert Clive brought dual government in Bengal in 1765. Dual government means running government by the two parties, that is Indian officials and the Britishers. The Indians were authority to collect the land taxes. Civil and judiciary were given to the Indian officials, and Britishers took the authority to managing the revenue collected by them. In this way, the Britishers gained political control over India and they protect their business.